Hello. Yeah. Here we are again, I guess, with a bit of Smash. Just wasn't really feeling up for the Half-Life today or Katamari, and well, frankly, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing in Sonic Adventure. What else did I start? I think that's it. Oh yeah, there's the like 3 different Minecraft series going on. Figure we just beat Minecraft Vanilla, so I want to give Minecraft a little break. And the last time I tried running the mod pack, it was being a little bit difficult, so I want to try that again at some point. Hopefully it'll work. But yeah, I figure that might as well, do a thing here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a little something crazy, because I do have plans for the future to do a hardcore World of Light, which means I'm going to need to be at least decent at every fighter. So I'm gonna be playing random this time, instead of trying to main a couple fighters. Though it would especially help if I, okay. Okay, that sound being off has thrown me off a little bit. That and I'm not necessarily the greatest at Min. Okay, yeah, sound being off on this is a little bit tricky, and by off I don't mean like I have the volume completely off. I mean it's like half a second delayed for me. Come down here. Oh, you knew that would happen. Okay. Oh, fuck. That works. Okay. Sorry if I'm not really commentating much. I'm still a little bit out of it. Still waking up a bit. I've been up for a long time, but I'm still waking up. I think I'm just in a constant, perpetual state of waking up. Nice. That worked out well. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, come here. Come here. That's not... No, okay. No, not quite. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Like, I think the worst thing about this is it doesn't even sound that off. It sounds like just off enough to notice, but like if I paused, I wouldn't notice. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Now that's nice, that's nice. So I believe Lucas is an overworld in World of Light, found in the overworld, and not the other areas. A few other ideas I've had for doing stuff for Switch and stuff and things. Breath of the Wild Hardcore, I think, would be interesting. See how far we can get. I doubt I'd be able to beat it. But who knows? I've been doing a lot of different weird challenges with Breath of the Wild lately on my own. Like, at one point I did one where I was not allowing myself to sell items. Only allowing myself whatever armor was given by the story. So, for instance, Champion's Tunic, the Gerudo outfit, stuff like that, stuff that you get through the story. I was only allowing myself that, and things that, like, you have to complete a quest to get. Alright, we gotta unlock a stage, don't we? So things like the Worm Doublet. Doublet? Is that how it's said, pronounced, called, even? I don't even know. Okay, so where is... Did the stage even morph? No, the stage didn't morph. I don't have stage morphing on. I have stage morphing on my own thing. Where's New Pork City? There it is. Alright, there we go. No. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see what we get to play next. Interesting. As I said, I don't know if I said it, but I have tried doing a World of Light Hardcore multiple times, I think. Still going through one attempt at it. But if I recall, the ice climbers were really valuable to me for a good while. That's what I like about doing something like that, is it sort of forces you to play a character that maybe you aren't the best at, or maybe you're even like not used to playing or rarely play. Because through that I've discovered I'm kind of alright at ice climbers. Tournament worthy? No, I don't think I'm tournament worthy at any fighter. I just don't think I'm tournament worthy for Smash, period. Oh, I'm orange. Okay. Alright, fine. The only concern I have for doing something like Breath of the Wild, though, is does the Switch do does it have the 4:3 aspect ratio? Because that's something that I would want to have the audio synced up for. I don't mind having audio desynced on my end for Smash. Because it's not, you know, entirely important, in my opinion. I mean, it's good, but it's not, like, as noticeable. Oof, okay, I can get this. Nice. Yeah, so I've learned I'm pretty good with ice climbers.
Ice climber.
Which is nice, because knowing which fighters I'm good at will help me plan out a route for if I do World of Light Hardcore.
battle.
Alright, here we go. Who we up against? Who we fighting as? Oh.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not great against Wario, and I'm not great as Wii Fit Trainer, so that's a recipe for disaster.
Salute the sun. Don't forget to exhale when exerting yourself.
Okay. Not doing too bad so far. So that's a good thing. Oof. Okay. Yeah, no, no. There we go. Nice. Oh no, oh no. Well, that's that, I guess.
Tuck in those glutes.
Oof. Okay, I'm good. I can still get this. I think. Maybe. Like I said, I'm not the greatest at Wii Fit. Perhaps if I was using the Wii Fit balance board as a controller instead. It's the only way to play Mario Kart. Wii Fit balance board.
Stop battle.
Forget tilt controls. I want lean controls in all my games from now on.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, let's see if I can remember K. Rool's moveset. Maybe I can. Not doing too bad so far. Okay, got it. So that is a counter. Okay. Oof. Oof. Okay. Enderman's probably immediately gonna go for that crafting bench and try to get that gold pickaxe. Why'd I say helmet? We just need to not let it. Never mind. It was fun while it lasted. Oof. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, come here. No. Okay, no, wait. No. Not what I was... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I can get this. I can do this. Not too bad. Whoa, what the hell happened there? I didn't even shield. What the fuck was that? Am I missing out on something? Am I missing something? Some part of Minecraft's moveset? Okay, come here. No, not yet. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. Okay, not too bad.
King K. Rool wins.
Ooh, okay.
Three, two, one, go!
Ooh, Sticker Brush Symphony. I'm only just now realizing they didn't update the Diddy Kong sound effects from Brawl. What the heck just happened? What? Well, okay then, let's go back and do that. Of course, this time with a fighter that we actually know how to use. So probably I'm gonna go with Young, or Mewtwo, or Pichu.
Challengers approach.
Could go with Kirby. I'm gonna go with Kirby. I know how to play Kirby, but a little bit more practice couldn't hurt, seeing as Kirby's like the first fighter you get in World of Light.
Go!
So I might as well. Okay. There we go. Perfect. If we haven't already, we'll unlock the Congo Falls? DK Falls? I should know the names of these stages. What happened? Why is that accidentally a time limit? Hold on. We're good. We're good. Random stage selection, right. We already have that. We'll unlock Jungle Japes. I'll go with Jungle Japes. Love me some Jungle Japes. Best stage in all of Smash. Ooh. Oh wait, I'm Isabelle, not the... Okay. Oh. This wouldn't be as bad if I knew what I was doing. But I honestly have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to playing Isabelle. Same with Villager. I am terrible at both. Probably a bit better at Villager since I know the moveset better. Ooh! Okay, so this is working out okay. If I can just juggle, that'll... Well, that worked. There we go. Oh no. I might be able to get this. Oh yeah, definitely. I think I might be able to get this. For sure. For sure. Oof. Oof. Still have the advantage, though. There we go. Nice. I had no idea what was going on half the time.
Isabelle wins.
Alright. Yeah, still going with random. Okay.
Start the battle.
Oh, okay. I have no idea why this is working as well as it is. I have no idea how to play pretty much any of the Fire Emblem characters. Wait, that was me? Okay. Oof, that was not a smart choice to just stand there and do that. Okay. Oof. That's fine. It's fine. Stock for stock. Okay, yeah, this is more how I was expecting this to go. Except not quite. The being absolutely trounced part is the part I meant of it being how I expected it to go. Oof. No, that's about how I expected that to go. Kind of. I did better than I thought.
Start battle.
Ooh. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
If I wasn't good with a Fire Emblem character, I'm even worse off with Jigglypuff. That's pretty much the only thing that I really know how to do well with Jigglypuff is rest. Which is unreliable at best. Though this should help. Oof. Oof. Well, that was pure luck and purely stage hazards. Uh-oh. Okay. It was the wrong time to do that. Oof. Ooh, way too soon there. Yeah, that's the end of that. Okay.
King TDD wins.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that was a mistake. That was an even bigger mistake. I mean, then again, it is a fighter unlock CPU, so it's not very smart. Hence why I wasn't absolutely trounced there. Oh no, wait, we gotta go back. We gotta unlock a stage. We gotta go with probably, I'm gonna guess, Halberd would be the best bet for that. For a stage there. Alright, so where is Halberd? Halberd is right there. There we go.
Start battle.
And we still probably have only like maybe 2/3 of the roster at this point.
2, 1, go!
Okay, I can do alright with Yoshi. On a good day, at least. Okay, nice. Oof. Ooh! Okay. This sounds like Pokefloats. Is this Pokefloats? Because this sounds like Pokefloats. I'm pretty sure this is Pokefloats. I really wish they brought Pokefloats back. No, this is not Pokefloats. I don't think this is Pokefloats. I mean, it definitely sounds like something from Melee, but it could just be a second theme for the stadium. Oh, that's that. Big goof.
F wins.
Pokefloats would be a fun stage. Was a fun stage. I feel like it was highly underappreciated.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, great, Wii Fit Trainer again. Fantastic. Let's see how poorly we can do here.
Let's tone up those
My guess, probably very. Yep, this is going about as good as I could guess.
Good posture begins with a strong base.
Okay. Oof.
Salute the sun.
Well, that didn't help much, but it'll help a little. Maybe. Oof. Hey, okay. Yeesh.
Good posture begins with a strong base.
Okay. Okay. I might be able to pull this off. I don't think I will, but, always that possibility. Oof. Not with stuff like that happening, though. Maybe. Can I do it? I can. Barely.
Good posture begins with a strong base.
Just barely.
Stop battle. Three, two, one, go!
That's an interesting pair up. Very fitting. Ugh. Had an itch. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is shaping up to be easy. No, watch, I'm gonna say that, and then next, I'm gonna get absolutely trounced. Absolutely destroyed. Yep, called it. Nice. Nice. There we go. Alright, that's fair. Nice.
Samus win. Stop battle. Three, two,
Alright, I don't normally play Peach. We'll see how this goes. Okay. This feels very sped up. Even from Melee, this feels faster than Melee. Which is interesting, because Melee is fast. Melee is very fast. Peach also feels a little less floaty than in Melee. I mean, I haven't played Melee in a good while, but still. Oof. Can I get a little bit more damage off before I'm out? 'Cause there's no way I'm not getting out from this. Okay, good, good. I'll take what I can get. Oof. Big oofs right there. Okay. There we go. No. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Let's not waste this. And I wasted it. Nice. Come on. No. That works. Hey!
This is fun.
Ooh. A fighter that I have absolutely no interest in playing. I am not good at Snake, as I mentioned in playing through Brawl. That hasn't changed between then and now. Ugh. Okay. Nice. Alright, so I seem to be decent at Peach, at least. And I forgot to unlock Shadow Moses Island, so let's go back and do that. I really do wish that they had you unlocking stages. That would have been really interesting. Just start you off with, like, one stage per fighter. Plus whatever DLC fighters you have, and you have to unlock the rest. I don't know if there's more fighters than stages. I mean, more stages than fighters. There might be. I think there might be. But if they, like, started you off with just like Great Plateau. No, not even. Maybe just Great Plateau. No. Let me think. So you start off with the original 6. The first 6, right? Or is it 8? I know there's a total of 12 and it's for unlockable. So the original 8. So if they just start you off with like Peach's Castle, Congo Jungle, Hyrule Castle, Super Happy Tree, Dreamland, Saffron City, that's right there is 6. So who would we be missing from that? We would be missing Fox and Samus. So then they just give you Brinstar and Corneria. If they started you off with just that, and maybe like one of the battlefields, just regular battlefield, or even big battlefield so that you can have like large 8-player matches. If they started you off with just that, and then if you have DLC, of course, give you the DLC stages. If they did that, that would be really cool. And then you have to unlock every single stage, and each fighter has a stage associated with them, of course. Or for the ones that don't, for instance, there's a lot of Zelda stages, but not a lot of Zelda characters. You have to do meet certain requirements to unlock them. Like maybe get so far in adventure mode, maybe unlock a certain character in adventure mode, maybe bring event matches back. That would have been cool. That's what I would do for the next Smash, if they make another one, which probably they aren't gonna for a very long time. But that's what I'd do. I'd make it so that each fighter had a stage associated with them, so that you unlock each stage with a fighter.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so for instance, for Marth, or maybe for Roy, I would probably put it at Great Temple, since most likely Young Link's stage would be... Actually, that might be a good stage for Zelda, or Sheik. Ganondorf I would put on Bridge of Eldin. Sheik I would probably put on Gerudo Valley. I can't remember what I actually did for this, but that's what I would do as of right now. But I think that would be really cool, so that like people don't have to make these sort of self-imposed unlockables. I think that would have been really nice. That and statues were pretty cool too, instead of just, you know, JPEGs. Don't get me wrong, the spirits are cool and they have use, but that's what stickers were for in Brawl, pretty much. It's like, I'd say have those, but then also have statues. Ugh. My nose is in a constant state of running. I always need to catch it. That's my other complaint. They, completely shortened the DK rap. They made a very shortened version of it. I think they did that in, like, Smash 4, though. Which is still a complaint that they kept that version instead of, you know, the full version. See, because normally it would go to another verse. Right there, another 2 verses. Which is, you know, why I don't really like this version, because it doesn't... It's not the DK rap, it's the DK rap light. Alright. Not to mention, something else that's notably missing from this version is Masterpieces that were in Brawl. Masterpieces was pretty cool. You get like this little demo of a classic Nintendo game for like just a minute or two. And that was really cool, because like with the Switch's power, they could even bring in like GameCube games for that. So like imagine just like a 20-minute, not 20-minute, like maybe a 5-minute demo of Mario Sunshine starting you on like Bianco Hills. Or that lets you like run around Delfino Plaza or something. Or like what they did with Ocarina of Time, it just gives you like 3-minute trial version. Starts you at the beginning of Kokiri Forest. I mean, hey, it gives you a good challenge. Objective, see if you can beat the Deku Tree. See if you can beat the Great Deku Tree in that time for the challenge. Like, I think that would have been really freaking cool for them to do that, but they didn't. They didn't put masterpieces in this version. There's no coin launcher. There's no... none of that.
1, go!
Oh, great, we're Shulk. I have never played Xenoblade Chronicles, and possibly might not for... Why is it set back to 9 minutes? Okay, great, so we're gonna have to change that. I mean, there's no chance that we're gonna have a 99-minute match. But still. Simply based on principle. Like, I'm not big on a lot of RPGs. There's RPGs that I like. For sure. Like, absolutely. Earthbound, absolutely love it. Pokemon, love it. I could get into the Final Fantasy series. I could see myself doing that. I absolutely love Chrono Trigger. But there's just some that I haven't really tried yet and don't really intend on trying anytime soon. Like, I mean, I should get to them eventually, but I just don't have plans of it. Like Fire Emblem, for instance. Don't really have plans for that. Now, Defenders of Oasis on the Sega Game Gear. Oh, if I could stream that, I would. I would absolutely stream that. Like, it's exactly what you would think it is, kind of. It's a basically it's just an RPG for the Sega Game Gear. It's nothing like special as far as RPGs go, aside from the way that they do the mechanic of it's turn-based. But who goes first is random, and not in the same way that Chrono Trigger was random. I think it was Chrono Trigger that did that had, like, your character recharge. It's not random in the same way that was. It is true random who goes next. So, for instance, if you have a party of 3 and your enemy has a party of 1, your enemy's pretty much screwed. However, conversely, if you have a party of 1 and your enemy is a party of 3, you're going to get attacked left and right. It gives unfair advantages, but it's a really neat mechanic, and I really like it. The story, I've gotten kind of far into it. The story is pretty interesting. I think it's a sequel of another game, from what I recall. But you don't exactly need to play the other game to get the story of Defenders of Oasis. The only complaints I have are a lot of items have names that aren't exactly descriptive of what the item is. And the item also doesn't have a description, so you pretty much need a guide for that. It does have a manual, which thankfully mine came with the manual, in which one of the characters has spells. But they aren't named like Fire Spell, or Ice Spell, or Heal Spell. They have different names. So, you want to take a look in the manual, because it gives a translation for what the spells do. I don't think that's great. I think at least they should have given descriptions for it, but they don't. So you kind of just have to play around with items and figure out what they do, or look them up. Which, you know, back then, late 90s... I think it was late 90s. Was that the Game Gear? Was Game Gear 80s? 90s? I think it was 90s. Back then, you didn't really exactly have that luxury.
Stop battle!
Oh, let me get a drink here. Not to mention what you do in some segments isn't exactly obvious. But other than that, it's a pretty decent RPG for the Game Gear. And like, I'm one of those people who likes the Game Gear, not as someone who would like play it constantly. Goodness knows I play the Game Boy more often. But I like it for more than just the novelty. It has some pretty decent games on it. Sonic Chaos and Sonic Triple Trouble were honestly, they're pretty decent Game Gear Sonic games. Sonic 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog aren't as great. Sonic 1 is just a Master System version. Sonic 2 is basically like an updated Master System version. I don't like it because I can't beat the first boss. So I don't like it because I suck. but they're pretty decent titles. Like, the Game Gear had some decent titles. It just didn't have as many decent or really memorable titles as the NES had. Not NES, Game Boy. Yes, let's compare the Game Gear to the NES. Not to mention, a lot of the different really cool-looking titles for the Game Gear only came out in Japan. Like, for instance, there are some really sweet-looking RPGs for the Game Gear that I could get into, honestly. They look like I could get into them. I can't remember the name of them, but there's like 2 or 3 really neat-looking RPGs for the Game Gear that only came out in Japan that I honestly would want to get into. It just sucks that they never localized because, you know, the Game Gear didn't sell as well as the Game Boy. The Game Boy won that battle. It was smaller, had a lot more going for it. Sure, the Game Gear had color, and that's pretty cool. But it was big and clunky, and it didn't have a long battery life, and it took, I think it was either 6... I'm pretty sure it was 6 AA batteries compared to the Game Boy's 4, or the Game Boy Color's 2. But it did have a backlit screen, so you could play it in the dark. You didn't have to have an add-on accessory, snake-like light or whatever, or one of those fold-out screens that have a light on them that magnify the game. You didn't have to have any of that. It was what it was, man. It was the Game Gear. It was huge, so you couldn't really fit it in your pocket, but then again, the Game Boy... I mean, the Game Boy could barely fit in your pocket, but it could at least fit in your pocket. You pretty much had to carry a bag around with you if you want to carry your Game Gear. The cartridges were also bigger than the Game Boy, so you'd also need probably a bag for those. I mean, you might be able to fit a couple Game Gear cartridges in your pocket. Definitely not as many as a Game Boy. For Game Boy Color. Or Game Boy Advance. One thing Sega did that I think is really cool is they had, I think it was the Sega Nomad, which was essentially a portable Genesis, officially made by Sega. That was really cool. I really would like to get my hands on one of those. Oh, thank you, Vincent100, for the follow. I didn't see that until now. But, like, the Sega Nomad looks really cool. I mean, just imagine, like, being able, like... Genesis cartridges aren't exactly small, but they aren't as big as SNES or NES cartridges. Heck, I don't even think they're as big... Well, that was easy. I don't think they're even as big as a 64 cartridge. I could probably compare that really quick, but I'm lazy. So, like, you could probably fit, like, your Sega Nomad in one pocket or in a side pouch, and then, like, maybe a couple Genesis cartridges in a pocket. Like, I could imagine carrying around a Sega Nomad, maybe, like, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, or maybe just, like, Sonic 2 and Knuckles. I mean, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Just, like, slip that in a pocket, and then pull it out. Though I imagine that would look really goofy, trying to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles on a Sega Nomad. But, like, this was before things like the Superboy, or is it Supa Boy, I think, came out. This was, like, long before that became a ongoing trend of, like, having portable handhelds. Heck, I think for something like the 64, you still have to either custom make one of those yourself, or you have to, like, find a custom-made 64 handheld. So, like, Sega had some really freaking cool stuff. Like, they had a CD add-on back before CD was cool. They had the 32X. I have no idea what that was, aside from, I think, like... I have no idea what the Sega 32X was. What am I doing? I need to edit. Edit. Jeez. I switched something to on or off. No, I didn't. Okay, well, random stage selection. Do we have Bridge of Eldin? I don't think we have Bridge of Eldin unlocked. Ganondorf will unlock us that Bridge of Eldin there. Looking good. Like, I really want to start doing some Sega Genesis games. But unfortunately, the Genesis... The way the Genesis hooks up is it used a TV antenna. So you would screw it into your TV's antenna slot. Back when TVs had antennas like that. You can't find those on a modern TV. Mine has an antenna slot, so I am able to play Sega and Atari games. Whew. But unfortunately, I haven't looked, but I highly doubt antenna to HDMI and HDMI to TV antenna converters are common. So, if I'm playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it's probably going to be the Steam version. I mean, I could probably go for, like, the Sonic... It wasn't Sonic Gems Collection. Yeah, it was. Sonic Gems Collection for the GameCube. I could probably go with that. But, like... I think you actually have to unlock Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I think you have Sonic 3, and I think you have Sonic and Knuckles from the beginning. Let me pause that there. I need another tissue. I'm out. Okay, I will be right back. I need more tissues. Alright, back. Let's keep going with this. I think Sonic and Knuckles are unlocked from the start in the Sonic Gems collection. I need tissue. More tissue. Ugh. Very sorry about that. That should be better. Alright, here we go. But I think you have to unlock Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And I think it's by playing Sonic 3 or playing Sonic and Knuckles. So I'd have to find a file that already had it or something. Or just find some other collection for some other system that has it. Because honestly, I really want to do Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It was like the first Sonic you could save. So I wouldn't have to worry about that and looking bad because I have to play through Sonic 2 10,000 times. Farthest I've ever made it in that is, what? It's not Scrap Brain Zone. That's Sonic 1. I've never made it that far. The Sonic 1, I've not made it past Marble Ruin. I've never made it past Marble Ruin Zone. And if I have, it was very momentarily into, like, whatever the next one is, which I think is Starlight Zone. I could be wrong. Metropolis Zone, that's the one. That's the one that I've never... I've made it to Metropolis Zone, and that's about as far as I've gone. But I do love me some Sonic 2. Sonic Spinball? I don't know if I've made it in that, but it's a nice little game to entertain the thought of. I wouldn't say it's the best Sonic game, but I would say it's a Sonic game, and it is a pinball. Does what it's supposed to do. Pretty good. Pretty cool. Sonic 3D Blast is another really fun one. I don't think I've ever made it too far into that, but I would like to make it far into that. And, you know, I haven't given Sonic 3D Blast a shot in a very long time. So, you know, if I gave it a shot, I'd probably do a whole lot better. Same with Sonic 2. I haven't given Sonic 2 a shot in a while. I might not do as well at first, because most of that game is remembering stage layouts, reaction times, stuff like that. But I could entertain the thought of, like, me just sitting down one day to play me some Sonic 3. I mean Sonic 2. I've never played Sonic 3. I did once, I think, because a library I used to go to had it for the GameCube. Back when GameCube games were common in libraries. But yeah, I really want to get into like some of the classic 2D Sonics. Sonic CD is one that I have never touched and never played, but I really want to. Like, Sonic CD looks awesome. I don't know much about it other than that it has a time travel mechanic, but that sounds absolutely amazing. I don't think it's anything like the time travel mechanic that was planned for Sonic 2. If you look into some of the development for that, there's maps of that. The idea for Sonic 2 was, instead of it just being, well, here's a future version of this stage, it was each time, future, past, and present, had a stage for it that was the version of that stage. So, like, I don't know if this is entirely accurate, but, like, Wood Zone is a scrapped zone from Sonic 2. Wood Zone would have been, like, I think the future version of Metropolis Zone. And that's how Sonic 2 was initially mapped out. And I really like the concept of that, and I would really like to use that in something someday. I think that could be a really neat mechanic to have something like that. Like 3 entirely different world maps. It'd be sort of like Chrono Trigger, only instead of it being an RPG, and instead of it being the way Chrono Trigger did it with more story, it'd be less story, more platforming. Because that's the real problem with Chrono Trigger, not enough platforming in my RPGs. Nah. But I think it's a really interesting mechanic, and I really like the idea of that. There are so many cool mechanics that are unused in games, or that are just flat out never made it past development. Mechanics that, honestly, I think that honestly half of the reason a lot of these mechanics didn't make it through is probably because of, you know, hardware. What's it called? Limitations. Hardware limitations. Like, I imagine that would have been a limitation with Sonic 2. Heck, the Sega CD, Sonic CD needed the Sega CD to play, and it had that mechanic. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was supposed to be just Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but due to both time constraints and cartridge space, it had to be split so that you had to have Sonic 3 and you had to have Sonic and Knuckles. So the true version of that game is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's not Sonic 3 and then Sonic and Knuckles as a separate game. It was intended to be Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it was just Sonic 3. It's like a lot of really cool concepts like that that just never got done are because of hardware limitations at the time. Majora's Mask was supposed to have a 7-day cycle, but it was shortened to 3 due to it no longer being on the 64 disk drive because of how bad that flopped. Mother 3 was supposed to be a 3D, fully 3D RPG for the N64 disk drive. It would have been really freaking cool. So there are just so many really awesome mechanics in games that just never got used due to either like time or hardware, which with modern PCs, I don't think a lot of those concepts, if making a game the way that it was made back then with a lot of those concepts, as long as it's not something like trying to make Cyberpunk or something that would be really intensive on the PC, just basic platformers or basic 3D adventure games like a Zelda game, making something like that for the PC, there really wouldn't be that many hardware constraints. The only constraints would really be limitation of what the people making it can do, imagination, and I guess time. But if you develop a game so that you only announce it once it's like very near completion and once you're pretty much ready to show it off to the public, if you only announce a release date then, and you don't try to cram for a date, then first of all, the game's going to be a lot less buggy. Secondly, you'll have as much time as you need. Sonic Extreme for the Sega Saturn is a somewhat well-known canceled Sonic game that made use of like some really cool mechanics. It had this really awesome 3D engine that was running for it. Something else that I think is a more recent discovery. They found a demo of it. Not a demo, but like an early build of it that's not exactly complete. It's barely playable, but it's playable. And one of the mechanics it uses there is you can actually like shift perspective and walk up a wall. So like the whole world would tilt so that now the wall is the floor and the ceiling's the floor. Stuff like that, things like that. That whole game was cut due to like a couple different things. One of them I think was oh, Corn. The grainiest of fighters. One of them I think was just... Well, it had like two teams working on it. One of them was working on a boss engine, one of them was working on the main engine. And like one team was using code that the other team made, and the leader of that team didn't like it, so they had to basically rework that from the ground up, and all that progress was lost. There was a rush to get it out for the holidays, or for some date, I can't remember what. But like just all those little things are what lead to development hell, and what lead to a game going into that and never coming out, and just never being completed. It's like if you remove all that, if you remove the hardware limitations, and you know the limitations of your hardware from the start, especially nowadays with modern PC gaming, I feel like a lot of those concepts could be achieved. A lot of them could absolutely be used. And I think it would be wonderful to use them. I think it would be wonderful for someone to make a game that came along and said, all right, we're going to take up all these broken pieces from all these different games and we're going to use that. What are we unlocking? We've already unlocked that one. Did Corn have a stage? No, Corn did not have a stage. What Fire Emblem stages do we have left, if any? Not Arena Feryx, that's for sure. Well, the only other one I can think of is actual Arena Feryx. No, that's Colosseum. And then there's Castle Siege, and those are the only Fire Emblem stages. Okay, so it looks like we're unlocking a Zelda stage. I don't know if we have Sheik yet, so I'm saving Gerudo Valley for Sheik. Something else we could do is we could just unlock Battlefield. Battlefield works. I'm gonna go with Battlefield. Corn can have Battlefield. There we go.
Stop battle.
I don't even remember where the whole thought started. Right, I was talking about Sonic CD's time travel mechanic. But basically, there is some really, really cool stuff out there if you just look into early game development. If you look into how games looked, stuff left behind in them, all that kind of stuff. It's just all, I find it absolutely fascinating. Hell, even just rumors for games are fascinating. Like, I joke often on here about the personalized Mario 64 copies. But not getting into the personalized aspect of that because of how absolutely outlandish that is. I will go on record saying that it is completely false and outlandish. But the thought of the different levels that people have created for this conspiracy, different ideas that supposedly didn't get used in Mario 64, stuff like that, just even different gaming myths. You can take a lot away from that, and you can make something beautiful with it. Or even taking failed ideas, like ideas in general that just failed as a game. Like, there's a lot to be said for taking something and making it your own.
Donkey Kong wins. Stop battle.
Oh, and then there's Pokemon. Pokemon has so much unused stuff in it. Not like the actual games themselves. They don't honestly have a lot of unused stuff. But the demos that have been discovered, and the prototypes, and the artwork, and just so many different concepts that weren't used. Like, in Gen 1, Pikachu had an entire scrapped evolution. Gen 2, the Space World demo alone has just some of the most unique Pokemon I have ever seen, and they are really cool, and I really like them. Like, it had this really cool Straw Voodoo Doll Pokemon that just never got used, some Bell Cat Pokemon, Leafeon was planned for Gen 2, Ditto had an evolution, Weepinbell had a second evolution line in the same vein as Gloom getting Blossom. Just a lot of really cool stuff that didn't get used. Like, I want to see someone make a Pokemon ROM hack that just goes to all the different unused Pokemon that have been found in games, all the different unused concepts from concept art and stuff, and, like, make an entire generation off of that. Because you probably could. There's probably more than a whole generation's worth of Pokemon that could be taken from that. Even if a lot of them ended up getting used later for ideas. Getting used later for ideas, great. That is brilliant. Even if a lot of the ideas did end up getting used later for Pokemon, such as Farfetch'd having a second evolution line. Or, trying to think of more specific examples. Or, like, Leafeon being used in a later game, that being Gen 4. But there are a lot of Pokemon that you can just clearly see were inspired by scrapped ideas. Like, Tangela had an evolution in Gen 2's beta that eventually became Tangrowth in, like, Gen 4. Gen 4 took a lot of unused ideas from Gen 2. But I really think it would be cool to see someone do that. To see someone take all those ideas, all those different Pokemon, a lot of the different ideas, maybe even the idea, maybe even the map from Gen 2. I want to see someone's recreated interpretation of what Gen 2 would have been had they stayed the same course. Because instead of having Gen 2 based off of a region of Japan, it was just going to be the entire Japan. Johto wasn't the region, it was just the entirety of Japan. Kanto was going to be one single city in in Gen 2's map. I want to see someone take that map, which is, like, fully fully there. NPCs everywhere, Pokemarts, gyms, tile sets. All of it's there. I want to see someone take that, take the unused trainer classes, take a lot of the unused ideas, like the skateboard, like the different Pokemon, like the different starters. I want to see someone take that, and even though I don't think all the dialogue is there for Gen 2, I don't think all the dialogue's there. It's not in a fully playable state. The demo is as far as the demo is. Even though the rest of the map is accessible via the debug mode, I want to see someone take all that, take their own interpretations on dialogue, and basically create their own Gen 2. Or their own interpretation of what the Gen 2 beta would have been if it had stayed that route and finished. I think that would be really awesome to see someone do that. Especially because I really like a lot of the designs for some of the Gen 2 Pokemon. I really like the early Fire Starter evolution line, and I really like the early Water Starter evolution line. I think they are absolutely awesome, and it's a pity they didn't get used. Like, the Fire evolution line was a line of Fire Bears, but like, Fire-type bear Pokemon. It was really awesome. Oh my goodness, they changed all of Ike's voice lines. Come here, come here. Perfect. That works. I'll take it. You know, when I first played Smash Brawl, I always thought that when Ike says Great Ether, he was saying free pizza. I mean, it's very clear right there. But, like, you take the sound quality of the Wii, mixed with child me, having never played a Fire Emblem game, not understanding the concept, or context, or really getting it. You know, and boom, free pizza. So I will never unhear that. It's like the misheard Brawl lyrics, only instead of it being Latin and people trying to make English words out of it, it's English. And someone just completely fucking it up. That someone being me. Ooh, Mega Man. Okay, so this would be a good spot to leave off after this for our first little half here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so I'm at least halfway decent with Ike. Maybe. Oh no, oh no. Did I do it? Not yet. Almost. Come here. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm fucking screwed here. Maybe not. CPU just decided to just stand there for a little bit. Alright. Well, let's get that Mega Man stage going. The other thing I would have changed about Smash Ultimate. This right here. It should have been the 3DS Pac-Man stage. I mean, nothing against Pac-Land, it's just it's an auto-scroller and not a big fan of those. This one's moderately okay. Still don't like it. This one's fine, because this one, the whole point of it is it goes slow enough and stays on each segment long enough that it still feels like you're fighting on a still stage. Mostly because it goes around in a circle, so it feels like you're just generally staying in the same center of the screen area. You don't feel like you have to rush or anything. With these, you gotta constantly move to the right. Just absolutely, constantly moving to the right. Not that one, where the hell is it? Constantly moving to the right, This one's not as bad. It has segments where you aren't constantly moving to the right, but it still isn't great. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you for watching. I'm still gonna be streaming for another hour and a half. Thank you for watching, if you're watching this from the archive. Hope you enjoyed. I know I did. Despite, you know, being back with the Nintendos. I mean, I like Nintendo's stuff. They make mostly good games. It's just... they're still a shitty company. Gonna leave with that. Nintendo is still a shitty company. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it... I need to work on shortening my outros. I need to work on that. I really do. Because it feels like I'm milking it. If you enjoyed, please share it with a friend. And come join us live. Link in the description. I'll see you around. Bye.